Hello guys, friends, welcoming you to this YouTube channel Farm for Profit Uganda, where farming meets excellence. My returning viewers, I thank you so much. New viewers, you are most welcome. Kindly consider to subscribe, like, share, and drop something into the comment section. Today I visited a very passionate farmer in local poultry. So he's going to tell us his success story, how he has made it this far to have such a beautiful farm, very organized in a very small space, as we shall be seeing. By the way, he is in the city center of Kampala, but he has made it this far. So he's going to share with us how he has moved this journey. So if you're there and you feel like your space is too limited, he's going to share with us how can you farm, how can you carry out poultry farming in the city center on such a small piece of land. See you there. So here with me with a very passionate farmer, as I told you earlier. So he's going to tell us his success story. He's going to inspire us. So watch this video up to the end so that you pick something, especially those who are interested in local poultry farming in city centers. So you're most welcome.
Thank you.
Kindly introduce yourself.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from.
Yeah.
My name is Mugume Vincent. I am a teacher and also a very passionate farmer. I've been teaching for 17 years. Now I decided that I can teach both. I can teach the adults and then the children.
Okay.
So after teaching the children, I come here to the farm and also teach the adults.
Okay.
Now what you see here is urban farming. And what we are trying to do here is to encourage our people that whatever space that you have, you can utilize it and actually become a farmer. Our standard,
and become rich.
yes, our standard plots that in Uganda, in Kampala and around, our standard plots are 50 by 100.
Yeah.
That is where you have to construct your house, maybe have a kitchen and
Everything.
something else. So now, in that plot, you can also have a chicken house there. Recently, I sold over 130 chicken from these two cages.
130.
Yes, one carries 70, the other one carries 60. So I think it is possible. And we don't only do cages, we have even other houses, because what we do here is we breed local chicken. We breed local chicken, so we have a parent stock. We sell chicks from day one. We brood over 1,000 chicks per month.
Within
And
the city center.
yes, here you are going to see everything is here.
Okay.
We have a brooder of 1,000 chicks per month. We have our parent stock, it is there. Now, everything that you see here, I think can be done anywhere else. And that is why, and we do facilitation.
Okay.
And that is the most important thing that we have discovered, that our people lack knowledge.
Exactly.
And people fear to start. Things like this, people fear to start them. And most people want to start them when they get older or when they retire. Me, myself, I tell you that if you want to start farming when you're older or when you're retiring, you are inviting a quick death to yourself. So basically that is it. We are Kwagala Local Poultry Farm and Breeders. We are based in Makerere here.
City center.
Yes.
You've had him yourself, so let's see. How can you have a side business? He's a teacher by profession, but he decided to begin this venture so that he increases on his income, as well as teaching other people, as well as inspiring other people to begin local poultry farming. We are going to see, is it a profitable venture or it isn't? But I think it must be a profitable venture. Let's get there. Mr. Mugume, when did you begin this venture?
We started. We actually started farming like in 2014. So we have been doing this business for about 10, 11 years.
Okay.
But the local poultry farming, actual local poultry farming, we started it in 2019.
2019.
Yes. So we are doing the other birds, the exotic birds, which are very good. The broilers, the layers,
The
we all
crackers.
did them because the broilers have the biggest market. They are very good. The layers also, their eggs are are marketable anywhere. But in 2019, when we sold off our layers, we wanted to go back and book other layers. Now, when we went back to the company that was supplying us, they told us we could only get, because we had off-laid in December 2019, and we wanted to start January 2020, of course with COVID and what. So he said, now we are going to start, we are going to book the chicks and immediately start. But when we reached our company that was supplying chicks, we found that they had no chicks at that particular time, and they were telling us to wait for another 3 months. So now we could not wait because there is always a gap of 6 months before you raise the chicken up to when it starts laying eggs. Now you're adding on 3 months of waiting. That means the whole year is finished without doing anything. Now I sat with my wife, I convinced her because I had seen such projects. People had started doing these projects of local poultry farming. So I sat down with her, convinced her, and she agreed, and we started the project.
Okay.
And what we wanted to avoid was the gap, this gap of always going back to go and buy chicks. You understand?
Yeah.
Because it is an industry of itself. So always going back to buy
Wherever you
chicks.
offlay, you have to
Yes.
book and buy.
So now what stopped us from
the exotic breed.
yes, from the exotic breeds was that one, you had to always go back to buy chicks. And the other thing was that you had to do them on a big basis, you know, like you had to do a big project. You had to have so many birds in order to do what? In order to make some good money. Because if you are having small number of birds with eggs, for example, with like the broilers, you are going to make losses. You are going not even you are not going to make losses, but the profits will be marginal, and the effort will be much. So that was why we were forced to say no. Let us start the local poultry farming.
So, in local poultry, how long have you been in this?
So we have done this for 6 years now.
So you have all the expertise.
Yes.
So my viewers, you're talking to a very right person. He did the exotic poultry and now he's in local poultry farming. He has
Yes.
all the experience, he has all the expertise. So if you're there and you're lacking skills on how to begin such a venture, he's the right person to contact. Do you do some training?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, we do. We do individual trainings every Saturday when we are not teaching the children.
Okay.
Those are individual trainings. They cost about 50,000. You come, we sit down, we draw a plan. I teach you what I know. You also come prepared with your own questions. Ask them. Go when you're satisfied that now you can start. We also have a training session coming up in June,
Okay.
around 28th. That is for the bigger group.
Where?
It will be here at our school here at Bright Junior School.
Okay.
And it is going to be costing about 60,000
Per head.
per head. That is from morning up to evening. There will be lunch, there will be refreshments.
So that's 60.
Yes, but the most important is that we shall be studying about local poultry, about how you can do it even in those small space that you think it is very small. By the time we leave here,
You feel as if you're having a very
so
great space.
I encourage you to come and we study. So we do the trainings and we take the training seriously because you see, somebody is going to invest a lot of money,
Yeah.
or not even a lot of money, but getting that skill. Because I have a theory, but which has been practiced now, of a person buying 4 hens and one cock. And by the end of the year, you have over 500 chicken at the farm.
Are you serious?
Yes. You want me to
3
go through
hens.
it? Yes, 4 hens and one cock.
Guys, thank you so much for watching, and this marks the end of episode 1. Hope it has been an interesting journey for Mr. Baguma. Watch out for the next episode where he's going to tell us more about how one can begin with 4 hens and one cock, and at the end of the year that person can be having over 500 chickens. A lot more is still coming. Keep tuned in. If Francis remains, see you another time. Bye bye.